Sai Ram. Hearty welcome to Sri Sathya Sai Loka Seva Gurukulam for NIOS Part 1st Mathematics Introduction to Trigonometry. I hope all of you are ready with the necessary books, pens and all. Just note down the things. And as you know, trigonometry is a very interesting branch of mathematics, and here are some applications of trigonometry. Before learning anything, you should know what it is, why it is, and how it is. Now you are thinking, why trigonometry? Or you can say applications of trigonometry. Coming to applications, to measure the height and distances. For example, you can see a tower here. The height of the tower can be measured by using the knowledge of trigonometry. And also here you have got a solar system, that is comes under astronomy. In solar system, sun is at the center and all planets will be going around. The positions of planets and heavenly bodies can be studied by the help of trigonometry. And also in aviation and navigation, aviation refers to the height of an aeroplane at a given instant of time and how it changes. So without actual measurement, by the help of trigonometric knowledge, you can find the height of the planes, and that you study under the topic aviation. Coming to navigation, the positions of ships and submarines, especially during warfare and during transportation, all these those who move on this sea, their position should be studied, and that is studied under the chapter called navigation. And there again the knowledge of trigonometry is essential. And also you have criminology, the study of the different cases where criminals are to be detected. And also in the branch called geography, wherein the different nations are studied, the distances and all. And also in musicology, the variations of sound and all studied. So these are some of the applications or the why of trigonometry. Now coming to what of trigonometry. Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics that studies relationship between side, lengths and angles of triangles. We have already studied about triangle in geometry. What is triangle? Triangle is a figure having three sides and three angles. So here in trigonometry we especially refer to right angle triangle. So here the relation between the different sides, when you say sides of a triangle, in right angle triangle you have hypotenuse, the longest side, and another side is called adjacent side, another third side is called opposite side. So relation between them, their lengths and also the angles are studied in the branch called trigonometry. And if you just split the word trigonometry, see, trigonometry is derived from trig. Tri means triangle, the figure having three sides. That is what is called triangle. So it can be split up like this. Tri means three. Gon means sides. Metri means measure. So measurement of sides. Metri refers to measure. Gon means side. Tri means three. So especially about triangles. And also it can measure the angles also. So it is a very, very interesting branch of mathematics. And here some formulas will be there. By the help of formulas, you can derive so many things. Let us see one by one how it can be useful in our daily life. So you already studied about the right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle, one of the angle is 90 degrees. Is it right? So the sum of the three angles is 180 degrees. If one angle is 90 degrees, the other two angles, the sum will be 90 degrees. And what do you call them? We call them as complementary angles. So if you call one of the angle as theta, this is how you refer as theta. If one angle is theta, other angle becomes 90 minus theta. Because the sum of these two is 90 degrees. And these two angles are called complementary angles. Complementary angles are those whose sum is 90. And how do you call it? The sum is 180. Supplementary angles. And here in right angle triangle, suppose you name it as ABC, which is the longest side? Longest side is hypotenuse. And then you have opposite side to this angle theta. And there is one more, it's called adjacent side. So this angle theta is adjacent here. And this is opposite. And this is hypotenuse. So this is about a right angle triangle. Also called as, see now. And the same thing, if you refer to the angle C, here, this will become opposite, side opposite to angle C. And this will become side adjacent. And of course, hypotenuse becomes the same. Okay. So this is the basic knowledge about right angle triangle. Now let us see how you can apply the knowledge of this trigonometry in the different type of problems. Suppose you have angle A is 30 degrees. See here, angle A is 30 degrees. This is a right angle triangle, APQ. In right angle triangle, if the angle A becomes 30 degrees, then P tan of 30, this is what is called as tan of 30. It is a ratio of sides PQ by AQ. This is opposite side, and this is the angle. So this is the angle here. If angle is 30 degrees, opposite side is PQ, and AQ is the adjacent side. So opposite side by adjacent side is the value of tan 30. If you take this triangle ABC, opposite side is BC and adjacent side is AB. So BC by AB. And if you take the triangle ARS, opposite side is, come on, RS. And adjacent side is AS. So this is a ratio. This value of tan 30 is 0.5773. So RS by AS. Yes. So tan of 30 is also equal to RS by AS, and the value is 0.5773. Coming to, if the angle is 45 degrees, if this angle is 45 degrees, if theta is become 45, so tan of 45 is PQ by AQ is also equal to BC by AB. BC is opposite side and AB is the adjacent side, and the value of tan 45 is equal to 1. And if the angle is 60 degrees, then nothing but PQ by AQ also equal to BC by AB also equal to RS by AS, and the value is 1.732, something like. So this is the different ratios. In trigonometry we study the different ratios of sides, and that is about the angle called tan 30. Now, trigonometric ratio of acute angle of a right angle triangle. Let us see different trigonometric ratios. For example, I think all of you know this. This is called a right angle triangle. Here the angle is 90 degrees. And this angle is, so this angle is 90 degrees. And this is the angle what you refer it as A angle. You can tell it as theta also. So angle A refers to, let us see different kinds of ratios here. This is called trigonometric ratios. So what do you mean by ratio? Ratio means we are comparing the two sides. For example, in the case of sine of angle A, so these are different names given for different ratios. First one is called sine of angle A, SINE. Shortly it is called as SIN. That is equal to opposite side BC by hypotenuse AC. So BC by AC is sine of angle A. And coming to the another one, cosine, also called cos, is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is AB and hypotenuse is AC. That is called cosine. So this is shortly called as sine of angle A. This is shortly called as cos. You have to practice it because there are some different names. So, and third one is tangent. This tangent of angle A is the ratio of opposite side. This is opposite side by adjacent side. So this is tangent of angle A. Okay. And there are three more ratios like this. So we call it shortly as tan. tan of angle A. And similarly you can take C also, sine of angle C, cos of C, and tan of C. Like that also you can take. So we have some more, 3 more ratios like this. Again same right angle triangle, and let us see what are they. First one is cosecant. Cosecant of angle A is hypotenuse AC by BC, that is opposite angle, opposite side, hypotenuse by opposite side. So that is AC by BC. It is nothing but the cosecant is also reciprocal of the ratio. Reciprocal of the ratio of sine. Secant of angle A is nothing but reciprocal of sine of angle A. Similarly, sine of angle A is reciprocal of cosecant and angle A. So, next comes secant. Secant is hypotenuse by adjacent side. Is also the reciprocal of cos angle A. Last one, cotangent. This is also called cosec, shortly called cosec of angle A. This is shortly called secant of angle A. This is shortly called as cot of angle A. So this is opposite side, sorry, adjacent side by opposite side. Nothing but 1 by tan A. So cotangent A is a reciprocal of tan A, which is adjacent side by opposite side. So these are the 6 trigonometric ratios. So the vice versa also is true. Okay. And after knowing this, we'll know a little about that angle sine, about that sine A means what. There is something you must know it. The symbol sine A is an abbreviation for the sine of angle A, the short form. Instead of writing SINE, shortly call it as sine A. But it is not the product of sine and A. It is not the product. They are different. Okay. So you should not say that sine and A should be multiplied. That is not that. And then sine separated from A has no meaning. Simply if I write sine, it has no meaning. Only when it is attached to A, it will have a ratio and has a meaning. And then you have similarly cos A is not a product of cos and A. And cos separated from A has no meaning. So like that we use these abbreviations. So this is an abbreviation, means the short form of the full angles. And also you must know similar interpretations follow for other trigonometric ratios. Other trigonometric ratio means what? Like sine and cos, you have tan also, tan A also, same type. Then you have cosec A, short form. Then you have sec A. So similarly you have tan A. So tan is not different from A. Similarly you have cosec A, the short form, abbreviation form, and sec A. lastly cot A. So these are some of the abbreviations that you know it because you are newly introduced to this trigonometry. Therefore, you should know that. Now, let us use this knowledge of the ratios, trigonometry ratios, also called as T ratios. They shortly called as these trigonometric ratios are shortly called T ratios. T ratios. Steps to find trigonometric ratios when two sides of a right angle triangle are given. And when two sides are given, what you must do? You have to use Pythagoras theorem to find the unknown side of the triangle. So when two sides are given, find the third side. And then use definition of T ratios and substitute the values of the sides. Okay? So let us try to work out some problems on this. For example, you have in triangle PQR. So draw a right angle triangle. You can also write in your book. Okay? And you name it this right angle as 90 degrees. That is Q. And you are given PR. PR is the hypotenuse, 25 centimeters. It's a rough figure we are drawing. And PQ is given to be 7 centimeters. PQ is 7 centimeters. Then you have to find out the QR. And how to find out QR? In a right angle triangle, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. So PR is 25, PQ is 7. You have to find out QR. So in a Pythagoras theorem states, so in triangle PQR, angle Q is equal to, angle Q means what? PQR is equal to 90 degrees. Now use Pythagoras theorem. So square on the hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse? PR square is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. On the other two sides, one is PQ and another is QR. So add these two. That is by, you have to give reason. Pythagoras theorem, which you already studied in the previous class. So you have PR square is 25 square is equal to PQ is how much? 7. QR we don't know. So you have to find out QR square. For that, you have to bring this side. So 25 square minus 7 square. And that will be 625 minus 49. That is 576. Therefore, QR becomes root of 576. That is 24. So QR becomes 24. Is it alright? By Pythagoras theorem. Use this and find out the angles, find out the ratios or define these angles. Tan theta. So tan theta. So use this value. So this becomes 24 now. What is tan theta? Opposite side by adjacent side. So you have opposite side for this triangle R. Opposite side is 7, adjacent side is 24. And then cosec theta. Cosec is reciprocal of sine. So you have PR by PQ, and PR is 25 by PQ is 7, that ratio. And then you have sec theta, opposite of cos, and that is PR by QR, 25 by 24. Is it alright? Once again, you see, you have to find out QR by using Pythagoras theorem. You get the value for QR. Then you have to write the different ratios, namely tan theta. For example, this angle we call it as theta. Tan theta is opposite side, PQ by QR, 7 by 24. Cosec theta is the reciprocal of sin theta, that is PR by PQ, 25 by 7. Similarly, sec theta, opposite, it is a reciprocal of cos theta, and that is 25 by 24. So this is the answer for this question. It's a 2 marks question. And let us see one more problem based on this. Now here is one more triangle PQR. In that PQR, R angle is 90 degrees. So when you say right angle triangle, it can be written any way. Now I am writing here RS, this. And PQ is a hypotenuse, longest side, that is 13. And QR is 5. Find out PR. Find out PR first. How? By Pythagoras theorem. So in triangle PQR, angle R is 90 degrees. Then only you can apply Pythagoras, right? So you have PQ square is equal to PR square plus QR square. That is by Pythagoras theorem. Now PQ square is given. How much? 13 square. PR is how much? Don't know. As it is, right? QR is 5. So QR square, PR square becomes, bring this left side. You have 13 square minus 5 square. 169 minus 25. That is 144. And now PR becomes root of 144. That is equal to 12 centimeters. So this side becomes 12. Using this, you have to find out sin Q and cos Q. This is angle Q here. So you have sin Q. I think you have noted down. Okay, you're writing down? Okay, go through that. For every step you understand why it is. Sin Q is opposite side by hypotenuse. So that is PR by PQ. So what is PR? Just now you found out is 12. PQ is 13. So this ratio of sin Q becomes 12 by 13. Their units get cancelled. Coming to cos Q. Cos Q is adjacent side by hypotenuse. And that is nothing but QR by PQ. And what is QR? 5. What is PQ? 13. Now the question is, what is the sum of sin Q and cos Q? So you have to find out the sum. Therefore, sin Q plus cos Q. Sin Q is 12 by 13. Cos Q is 5 by 13. LCM is 13. And you get the answer 12 plus 5, 17 by 13. That is the answer. I think you understood. Take LCM here. Numerator you have 12 plus 5. And that 12 plus 5 becomes 17. So ratio becomes 17 by 13. So sin Q plus cos Q. So last step, write the answer correctly. Sin Q plus cos Q is equal to, see, sin Q is 12 by 13, cos Q is 5 by 13, LCM is 13 only. You get the answer as 17 by 13. Is it alright? First you found out the third side. Using the third side, you found out the ratio of sin Q and cos Q. Then added that. Is it alright? And you write the answer. This is the answer. What is expected? Is it alright? Okay. Now let us pass on to next question. In triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degrees. AB is 5, AC is 7. So draw a right angle triangle. All these are referring to right angle triangle only. Trigonometry. And always the longest side should be the hypotenuse. So angle B is 90. Mark that 90 degrees here. And AB is 5. AC is 7. Use this Pythagoras theorem again. In triangle ABC, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Which angle is 90? That also you must write. Angle B is 90. And how you wrote that relation? That is by Pythagoras theorem. With reference to right angle triangle, we have a very, very famous theorem called Pythagoras theorem. So, what is now substitute the values. AC is 7 square is equal to AB is 5 square. BC don't know. So BC square becomes, bring this 5 square this side. So 7 square minus 5 square. That is called transposition. In equations you have studied in algebra. So 7 square is 49. minus 25, and that is 9 minus 5 is 4, 4 minus 2 is 2. So BC square is 24, and BC becomes root of 24, and that you can write it as 24 can be split up into some roots, say 4 into 6. Okay, so root of 4 is 2, 2 root 6. 2 root 6. Use this to find out what is given. So you have to find out sine A. Sine of angle A. Angle A is here. Opposite side by hypotenuse. So sine of opposite angle A, opposite side is BC, and BC now we got it as 2 root 6. So BC, sine of angle A becomes BC by AC. Sine A is equal to BC by AC. BC is 2 root 6 by AC is 7. That is sine A. And what is cos C? Cos of an angle is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So here is C here, adjacent side is BC, and the hypotenuse is AC. It will be equal to 2 root 6 by AC 7. So you get a beautiful results. So sine of angle A is opposite side by hypotenuse, and cos of angle C is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So that is BC by AC, 2 root 6 by 7. Now lastly, you have to find out the value of, can write a left hand side. So what you have to find out? Sine A minus cos C. What is sine A? Got 2 root 6 by 7. What is cos C? Same you got. So if you subtract, LCM is 7. 2 root 6, 2 roots get cancelled. You get a beautiful 0. Answer is 0. Is it alright? First you have to use Pythagoras theorem, get the value of BC. After getting the value of BC, find out sine A. That is 2 root 6 by 7. Find out cos C. That is also 2 root 6 by 7. And if you subtract, you get the answer as 0. Have you taken down? Okay. Next, we will see some home assignment. Number 1. In triangle PQR, Q is 90, PQ is root 3, QR is 1, angle R is theta. Find the value of sin theta, cos theta, tan theta and sec theta. That is the first question. Second question, in the figure, ABC is a right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle. And B is 90 degrees. Here is angle B. AC is 30 root 2. The hypotenuse is 30 root 2. And tan A is 1. Find the height of the building. So, as we told in the beginning, the trigonometry knowledge is made use of to find the heights. And that is the homework. Okay, come prepared. Wish you all best of luck. Thank you.